And that's a nice little quick replacement of that. So let's get this out of here. Either an i7 or a Ryzen 7 is a good place to start. Yeah, you're gonna want an i7 or a Ryzen 7 minimum to do 4K. So it's like, just like personal anecdote here. When actually, this is a bad idea. Hold on. When I had an i5, I could, like, anytime I went in anywhere near 4K. Why don't you go all AMD? If you're already going with the RX 9700, just get a Ryzen 7. That'd be the better solution. And then, you have better compatibility with one another. But yeah, when I had my i5, anytime I would go near that, my frame rates would drop to the point where I couldn't even use my computer. So yeah, no, if that's what you want to do, you want to stay in the same lane, that's perfectly fine. Shoot for an i7 or an i9. Okay. All right, so this is an actively working computer. So we need to be very careful when we're doing this. Got to make sure we don't damage the screen. This is a Lenovo Ideapad 1-15ada7. And as you can see, it's in pretty rough shape. So what we're going to do, we're going to get this open. And I'm going to get this bezel removed and kind of go from there. Hey, thanks for checking out this video. If you like these videos, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. It really, really helps the channel. So first things first, I want to get this off of here. You got to be careful. There is a slide cover up here that you need to be aware of that goes over the camera. So just be careful. Make sure you don't knock any of the parts off. And then it looks like we have 2 screws holding this on at the bottom. There is a part already missing here that I didn't get in with the computer, which is the cover for the bottom of the CD rail. But yeah, this thing is mangled. All right, so now that's out of the way. Next, we're gonna need to, let's get all of these screws out. By all of these screws, I mean literally just the one that was holding this on. All right, now we need to see, we have at the top here, zoom in a little bit, we have pull tabs. So there's one there, there's one there. You just need a pair of tweezers to grab that. And then once you grab that, zoom in just a little bit, you can just gently pull them out. Oh, why can't I read my chat right now? What is this? But then the Intel Raptor Lake is pretty much a dead platform, so if I have the money, I might as well go all AMD, like in the UK. Okay, yeah, so we've been helping someone who's in France, and those VATs are like insane. Put together a build. Yeah, like the thing is, like if you go with like just a modern processor that's like, my recommendation is i7 or higher, you're not going to have a bad time. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 are all fine for Intel. And then as far as AMD, like AM4 or AM5 are both going to be fine. It just depends on which one you're looking at. All right, so we remove this cable. That way we can start to remove the rest of this. We need to pay attention to the routing of this cable, so that when we move it over to the new bezel, it's relatively easy and straightforward to follow. We lift these up just gently. And then I'm gonna do something It's kind of like, it's gonna be kind of wild. All right, so we got that up. And then we will, and what I'm gonna do, a little bit different here. Just gonna go ahead and line this up right away. And then get this basically ready to go. Goes under that. I will be perfectly honest with this. The most difficult thing you're going to move over when you're swapping this is going to be the camera, because the camera board, the LCD board for it, is insanely thin. And if you do something wrong, you're just going to break it. So, all right, so this goes over. So same deal. So what was the one that the guy was doing? Was it like LDL? Is that what it was? Is it the one that's in France? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Getting like secondhand parts from something like that is not a bad idea. That's the beauty of it. All right, so now camera. How the hell do I get this camera out of here? I mean, I can. I'd rather not, but I can. And I would have to order the battery. There's a company that I work with that does it. They are called Quick Fix Cellular. I don't have their phone number. Like just off the top of my head. Like if you call into the shop, I can get it to you. I'm not gonna give it out over the stream. A little bit of isopropyl alcohol on the bottom of that so that it loosens up the adhesive. And then we're gonna have to put our own adhesive onto the bottom of this. Oh, this is such a terrible design. Like all the traces are now just exposed. Hopefully that still works. All right, out with the old. All right, we're gonna need a pair of pliers. Yeah, this is a great design, Lenovo. Absolutely top notch. Probably try and do is I'm probably going to try and put some adhesive behind these hinges. Like physically adhesive on the hinges themselves and not just rely on the screw. Just to try and give it just a more like bite. Because it's not, these things aren't happy. Alright. That's out of here. Alright, so there was a piece of copper on the back of this thing. On the back of the webcam. That just fell apart, which is awesome. Lenovo batting 1,000 today. We're just going to replace it with some regular old adhesive. And with that, it will isolate it so we won't have any grounding issues. All right, so we put some double-sided adhesive there. Let's pull this off. Yep, I agree. Obviously, I agree. Otherwise, I wouldn't. I'm gonna have a hard time getting this adhesive off here. And these depth sensors are causing me issues. Right now, the problem I'm having is that the paper that's attached to the adhesive is not letting go of the adhesive. There we go. Yeah. Halo Infinite's an interesting game. The fact that it's free is always fun. These should line up right there. There we go. And then that lines up this cable right there. Now there is a little adhesive on the back of this cable you got to remember. And we just want to get this lined up. I'm not getting this stuck back down. And then the other side of this, we're going to do the same deal. We'll start by putting this up here, and then we're going to work our way back. So this goes up and around. Careful not to use anything too sharp. Like, these tweezers are actually incredibly sharp. But use this. Use this blunt one. There we go. And around there. Down. Under. Down. Under. If you get a laptop, you're going to get a framework laptop because the parts can be easily replaced if they break. They are pricey. There's no denying that. And that goes around. This needs to be above the hinge. That's just something to think about. So that goes up here. There's that. And this goes under this. So from there, we go straight down. Right there. Over. Down. And now these guys, we're going to pull off these screen adhesions. And now again, got to be careful. There is adhesive on the front of this that wants to hold on, so we'll do that. Got to make sure that this cable's good, this one is not. Yeah, as strange as it sounds, HP has an alternative to the framework computers. They're just also incredibly expensive. Up, over. Okay. Now what I wanted to do is put a little bit of adhesive behind this, but it doesn't look like I have physical room to do that. Alright, so need to break this plastic. We got 1, we got 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, we got our screws. Let's get this side installed first. Yeah, that's how a lot of people feel. It's not incorrect though. You shouldn't have to pay extra to have like any sort of repairability on any sort of device. Alright, so we got those outside screws in there. Definitely didn't press that button. Okay, and then we're gonna come in here. Get these guys lined up. Those. Get everything lined up. Clicked. Go along the top. Make sure all these little clasps get back in place, as well as the cables. This cable needs to come over the top. This cable needs to be on the top. And this cable just needs to go right there. And then we put these last 2 little screws in there, and this thing is out of here. And that was a nice, quick replacement. I never actually did a video of taking this apart and looking it up. I just grabbed the computer, ordered the part directly. So there's not really a part 1 to this, but this is a part 2. And that's a nice little quick replacement of that. So let's get this out of here. And hopefully it lasts a little bit longer than originally. Hey, thanks for watching that video. If you liked that video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And I stream daily on Twitch at twitch.tv/SpecVengeance. And yeah, if you want to learn more about my services, check out Bradenton PC Repair.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.